We are in the midst of the seasonal respiratory infections, such as the flu or colds, to which the circulation of COVID has been added for almost 3 years now. One of the most characteristic symptoms of these conditions is the high production of nasal mucus. Mucus, more colloquially, is not always the same. Its appearance and, above all, its colors, can reveal valuable information about our state of health, as reported by the news portal Science Alert. Clear mucus, the normal color. In general terms, mucus can be transparent, white, yellowish, green, pink, brown or black, depending on the type of substances it contains. We are in the midst of seasonal respiratory infections, such as the flu or colds, to which, for almost 3 years now, the circulation of COVID has been added. One of the most characteristic symptoms of these conditions is the high production of nasal mucus. Mucus is not always the same. Its appearance and, above all, its colors, can reveal valuable information about our state of health, as reported by the news portal Science Alert. Clear mucus, the normal color. Generally speaking, mucus can be transparent, white, yellowish, green, pink, brown or black, depending on the type of substances it contains. Normally, it should be clear. It is a substance that our body secretes to moisturize and protect the so-called mucus areas, in the case of the nose, for example, from irritating particles that may be in the air. In other words, in the case of a transparent mucus, in principle, there is nothing to worry about. However, if it is produced in excess, it may be a symptom that our body is fighting a mild cold or that there is a certain allergic reaction. White mucus may be a sign of congestion, irritation or inflammation of the nasal tissue, for example due to factors such as dehydration or an allergy. Yellow or green mucus, a symptom of infection. When the mucus begins to become more colorful is when it contains elements beyond its usual components, usually as a symptom of an infection or injury. Thus, yellow mucus is due to the presence of dead immune cells, specifically white blood cells, which means that the organism is fighting against an invading microorganism. Green indicates that this same fight is more intense, and is also due to the presence of dead immune cells and other cellular debris in the mucus. Normally, it does not imply the need to consult a specialist, since this type of infection is usually mild. However, if it remains this color for a long time, about 12 days or more, it could indicate a sinus infection that can be more serious. Black or red mucus, blood, drugs or fungi. Pink or reddish mucus is due to the presence of blood in the mucus and is therefore a sign of an injury to the nasal tissue. Usually, this lesion is due to dryness or irritation of the nasal tissue. Brown mucus is similar in this respect, only in this case the blood that is present in the mucus is clotted. Specifically, puffing up brown mucus for a significant period of time may be a sign that there is an injury to the bronchi, such as bronchitis. Finally, black mucus is often a response to certain habits such as smoking or other drug use, or, in rarer instances, the presence of a fungal infection. In any case, it is always appropriate to consult a physician. Thanks for watching.